What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? We already knew how deep this hole go. This hole run deep. I'm finna prove to y'all. Y'all remember when the FBI said, "Oh, Rosemont said they don't want no help and we ain't taking the case." I'm finna show y'all what they did, how they played. Y'all know lately we've been cracking them over the head. We finna whoop them right over the head with this one. We finna whoop them people right over the head. Better believe it. How y'all doing this evening? Hope everybody having a good evening. But y'all see how we've been catching them up lately? How we been catching them in their lies? And people don't stand a chance. But then what's crazy, y'all? I'm finna show y'all how the FBI got involved in the case quickly. I know y'all saying, yeah, but the FBI was involved in the case quickly. I'm finna show y'all. I'm finna prove it to y'all. Quicker than we realized. By the time we even thought about FBI getting involved, they was already in and out. I'm finna prove it to y'all. I'm about to prove it. How's everybody doing again? I appreciate those who in the chat watching this video so we can share this information. Hope everybody day went good, productive. And I hope like just to touch back on that video from yesterday. And like I said, Irene, well, she almost has. We almost felt kind of sorry for her. But um, we gotta be careful. Got to be careful. We gotta be extremely careful because so much been done. And you say yourself, damn, just to get answers, just for justice, all this. So if we can imagine, we ain't even gotta imagine. Just knowing that what we've been taken to just to get some justice. You can imagine what we've been through. Y'all know what I'm saying? Y'all feel where I'm coming from with that? When I say you can imagine what we've been through, you can only imagine. Just trying to let a few more people get in here so we can do this thing. So we can do this thing here. And what I was about to say, when even when we all come up and meet here, we put the information out. It's an extreme situation, just lies. And then we proved last night, hey, something we already knew. Something we already knew. We already knew this. We knew it. All right, we're finna get off into this thing. finna prove how the FBI and the Chicago police helped sabotage this whole entire case. They're the ones that was just Chicago police and the FBI is just as much as responsible for sabotaging this case as the Crown Plaza. They done it from the beginning. I'm about to prove it to y'all. I'm about to prove it. I'm about to prove it. All right. Now, in the beginning, when he popped up on the scene, am I right? We all remember that. So let's do it.
That's why I reached out to the world, for help. And I'm still asking for help because something's just not right.
Now, I'm going to stop just right there. And that ain't even 10 seconds. We know that's Teresa Martin talking. What she's finna talk about is Andrew Holmes. Now, she's not even 10 seconds into the discussion of him. And right off the back, she said, "Is something not right?" 10 seconds into the discussion with Andrew Holmes. And then she says, "Something ain't right." But let's do it.
That's why I reached out to the world, for help. And I'm still asking for help because something's just not right. I want to bring up some of the activists. Actually, how I got in contact with you was via Andrew Holmes. He's the one that gave me your number, and we actually talked the night prior to when the videos were released. And I know you were upset with him because what happened with that? Did he have the right to go? Because he was the first person to talk about the videotapes. Did he have that right from you to do that? No, he did not.
Now, I got to stop right there. Now, we remember this. It's an echo. All right, let me see if we can kill that. It's an echo. Let me see. Okay, now. Okay, all right, I got you. Thanks. Shout out to Black Diamond. She coming through, assisting the brother, make sure I get this information to y'all. So keep it locked down. All right, I hope that's better. I hope that echo up out of there. Is that better? Is that better on as far as the echo? Hey, what's good with it, everybody? Is that echo better? All right, now, all right. Okay, we're going to take this thing from the top. I'm about to prove how the FBI and Chicago police sabotaged the whole entire case from the very beginning, right along with the Crown Plaza. Now, let's go.
That's why I reached out to the world, for help. And I'm still asking for help because something's just not right. I want to bring up some of the activists. Actually, how I got in contact with you was via Andrew Holmes. He's the one that gave me your number, and we actually talked the night prior to when the videos were released. And I know you were upset with him because what happened with that? Did he have the right to go? Because he was the first person to talk about the videotapes. Did he have that right from you to do that? No, he did not. Okay.
Right. I stopped it again right there. Okay. Right off the bat, she asked, did Andrew Holmes have rights to so-called go in there and view this video footage that the Crown Plaza is saying that they have of your daughter walking in the freezer? The most important thing that the world want to see. More importantly, the mother. So they say, yeah. So, I mean, they let him in there. Beyonce Fox, I think that's her name. Well, she's a radio personality here in Chicago on WGCI. Anyway, she asked Teresa Martin, did Andrew Holmes have rights to go in there and view that footage? Right off the bat, Teresa Martin say no. So why would they let him? Who in the hell is he? Who is he? I just said this yesterday. Who is this guy for y'all to let come in and view some footage that y'all don't even get? Who, how did that happen? Who allowed that? Why did they allow it? And more importantly, how in the hell did it happen? Now, listen.
Okay, first of all, Andrew Holmes. Okay, first of all, Andrew Holmes just popped up from nowhere. He stated to me, I asked him when he called my phone.
What did I just say? What in the hell was he doing there? What did Teresa Martin just say? First of all, Andrew Holmes just popped up out of nowhere. What? Just popped up out of nowhere. Y'all, this way it started going down. It started going down right here. Listen.
He stated to me, I asked him when he called my phone, who gave you my number? Who is you? He stated that he was somebody because I'm asking for help. So I'm figuring, he coming to help me. And he stated to me that he was from Chicago Police Department. He's a special investigator. He's going to get me answers.
Stop right there. Did y'all hear what she just said? I know y'all did. She said that Andrew Holmes told her that she said, who is you? How did you get my number? What do you want? She said that fool told her, I'm from Chicago Police. I'm a special investigator, and I'm here to help you get answers. You can't make this stuff up. Listen, y'all. Listen what he said to her.
He's a special investigator, and he's going to get me answers. So,
special investigator?
Yeah, that's what he stated to me. So you were misled? Yes.
Did y'all hear that? Again, I know y'all did. I know y'all did. I know y'all did. But the crazy thing is, this is crazy, y'all, what I'm finna say. The crazy thing is, the cover that he's using to get next to her, to try to get next to her. He's trying to get next to her. Why is he doing this? Why is this guy doing this? Why is he trying to just move in on this particular case and get next to Teresa Martin and then lie to her and tell her, I saw the footage? I'm talking about he lied. It was proven that he lied. Let me tell y'all something. I'm here in Chicago again. Y'all hear me say this a lot because it's the truth. And then, y'all, every time something happens, especially a murder here in Chicago, Andrew Holmes be on the scene before the Chicago police even get there. Somehow he just always there. I be watching the news sometimes. I be like, damn, why is he? And it be happening so much, y'all, that it become noticeable. I just told y'all, like, damn, this motherfucker be popping up everywhere. He always Johnny on the spot. Always. But right here, y'all, what Teresa just say, he popped up out of nowhere. I'm finna tell y'all why he popped up out of nowhere. Listen.
And he stated to me that he was from Chicago Police Department. He's a special. Okay, first of all, Andrew Holmes just popped up from nowhere. He stated to me, I asked him when he called my phone, who gave you my number? Who is you? He stated that he was somebody because I'm asking for help. So I'm figuring, he coming to help me. And he stated to me that he was from Chicago Police Department. He's a special investigator, and he's going to get me answers. So,
special investigator?
Yeah, that's what he stated to me. So you were misled? Yes, I was misled. Okay.
She didn't even hesitate. She didn't stutter. She didn't play around. She didn't think about it. She didn't even think about it. The lady asked her, said, so you was misled? Yep, I was misled. They misled her from the jump. All right, look. Let me show y'all something. What y'all seeing on the screen right now is Andrew Holmes. This is the guy that showed up. Who you looking at him on the screen with is the guy that was the top of the FBI. James Cronin. I think that's what I believe his name is. He was the head of the FBI. Look who's standing there with him. They giving Andrew Holmes an FBI award. That picture y'all looking at, the FBI director was at that time giving Andrew Holmes an award. So they want us to believe that the FBI wasn't going to get involved. When they sent him, that was their way of getting involved. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? They was already involved when they sent him. Why y'all? Did y'all just hear me say every time a murder happened, he be on the scene before Chicago police? I'm not just telling y'all this. It's like he the gatekeeper. They showed him the footage. We know they didn't, but they tried to make us think they did. They wanted us to believe that they actually showed him something that we know they didn't have. Me personally, I don't even think that girl was ever in that hotel, period. That's what I think. And you know why I think that? Because they can't show us nothing that they was. Even if Monifa and them, okay, even if Monifa and them really wasn't in that hotel, they did go back in that hotel and walk through there and get on footage. So it's proof that they was in there. Now, when they was actually in there, we can't really say because we know that they played and did whatever they did. But we can actually say that they was in there. Now, as far as Kenneka being in there, ain't no hardcore proof that she ever was in there. Even from the time they showed them coming in there. You can't even get a sharp look at her face because she turning, which leads me to believe that ain't even her. I'm not saying that somebody could have played her. That's a possibility. But they could have digitally edit her in anything. I told y'all when they found her dead, they had to come up with an excuse of how it happened. They had to come up with something. So here it is. We got to Andrew Holmes as an agent. He was practically the outside of the family, far as seeing the footage. He was the first and only one there. Do y'all recall when Teresa Martin said, after they showed Andrew Holmes the footage, the Crown Plaza gave her a call and said, can you come to the hotel so we can show you the footage? And, oh, by the way, please come by yourself. She was like, what the fuck? In the same interview that I'm playing. When you say the same thing, what different do it fucking make who I come with? Y'all just supposed to be showing. And then that made things more suspicious. Come by myself. And trust this motherfucker right here? Y'all and him? Hell no. Good thing she didn't. At that point, she already knew how deep it was.
Okay. From the beginning. From the beginning. So
do you have any communication with him now or no?
No. No. Okay. There's no need.
Right.
They asked a point blank, straight direct question. Do you have any communication with Andrew Holmes now? She said, no, there's no need. Get your ass on, because you was sent from the beginning. And then this fool called her and asked her to, can you please, I mean, he was just blankly showing that he was an agent. Look at the things he was doing. He called her and asked her, can you call off the protest? The hotel ain't getting no money. So you mean to tell me you out here to help me get justice, and then you got the nerve to ask me to stop what I'm doing, get justice for my daughter. You just told me that you from the Chicago police and you're gonna help me get answers. And then you turn around and ask me to stop the protest. And then the reason you asked me to stop the protest is because you said out your mouth, Andrew Holmes, is that the hotel told you they not making no money. So there's no way that you can tell me Andrew Holmes is not an agent. He didn't get paid. We just proved that yesterday. We just proved it. If y'all notice and pay attention, and I know y'all are, the things that I have been breaking down lately, I'm letting them say it out their mouth. We just catching on to it and recognizing. I'm going back. I keep saying, let's go back to what they put out in the beginning. Let's go back to this. Okay, this is what they said, and then they turn around and say this. This is what we own right now, right here, right now. It's what we doing. So when we go back in here, Teresa Martin say this.
That's why I reached out to the world, for help, and I'm still asking for help because something just not right. I want to bring up some of the activists. Actually, how I got in contact with you was via Andrew Holmes. He's the one that gave me your number, and we actually talked the night prior to when the videos were released. And I know you were upset with him because what happened with that? Did he have the right to go? Because he was the first person to talk about the videotapes. Did he have that right from you to do that?
No, he did not.
Okay.
Okay, first of all, Andrew Holmes just popped up from nowhere. He stated to me, I asked him when he called my phone, who gave you my number? Who is you? He stated that he was somebody because I'm asking for help. Right. So I'm figuring, he coming to help me. And he stated to me that he was from Chicago Police Department. He's a special investigator, and he's going to get me answers.
Special investigator?
Yeah, that's what he stated to me.
So you were misled?
Yes, I was misled.
Okay.
From the beginning.
It's this crazy, y'all. All right, now, if we go and do the research, and then we find a solid proof, I mean, like I just said, they telling this these people. We just reading these people. That's all we doing. That's all we're doing. So he telling her he there to help. He told her that he came from Chicago police. Now, Chicago police is a local level, but we clearly see that the FBI, how many local police in anywhere, any city, any town, how many local cops that you seldomly see getting awards from the FBI? How often do you see that? For real though. How often do we see that? Not often. So when you look at this picture, it tells a lot. It tells a lot. And then he lied. To show you how bold he is, he didn't have no shame about it because he went back to doing what he do. And you got brain, and I hate to say it this way because that's what it is. Because knowing what I know about this fool, there's no way I would trust this dude to do nothing. God forbid anything happen to anybody. But trusting him, I just said yesterday, the only time they show up, y'all just heard me say every time it's a murder, he the first one on the scene. Every time they show up, it's because of who we're finding out who they are. That's one of the reasons, probably the main reason. And you better believe it's for a profit. Somebody's going to benefit from it. Somebody going to get paid from it. A lot of y'all, some of y'all may have been around from the beginning, so y'all know how long I've been at this thing. I was never playing with Andrew Holmes. And I can remember early in the case when we got that fool on the phone. I told that fool, man, you better stop playing, Andrew Holmes. We sick and tired of you fake activists playing here in Chicago. That's what I told that fool. for him to do what he did, and y'all to see that happen, you can only imagine how many times it done happen everywhere. Well, you just see something on the news and then people just go with it. I told that fool, man, we getting sick and tired of y'all ass. Listen.
In the beginning. So, do you have any communication with him now or no?
No. No.
Okay.
There's no need.
Right.
See, y'all heard what I told him? I said he was trying to tell me some old bullshit. The audio probably a little bit, but you can clearly hear. He tried to tell me some old nonsense. I said, man, what the fuck you mean? You was the first one on the scene. The fuck you think you talking to? I told him, I said, what? Man, you was the first one on the scene at the Crown Plaza. What you mean? Listen. See, like we just proved, we just listened to Teresa say, oh, okay. He told me he was the FBI and he was going to come in and help, which it was proven that he lied. So at that point, we like, no matter, the truth is the truth, no matter which way it goes, you're going to come in and help. You say you came in to help, then let's get to the bottom of it. Listen. See, he didn't have nothing to say about what I just said. Because he know it's true. Listen what I say to him. Okay. So I'm gonna hold you to that, Andrew. Because a lot of you activists here in Chicago, y'all playing games and we getting sick and tired of it. I'm gonna hold you to that, Andrew. They're gonna be. See, now if that's not proof, and the reason why I say Chicago police assist, because number one, we see he's a part of the FBI. And go do the research. Don't just go off, you know what I'm saying? After this, go to Google, pull the research up, and you can see there's a video where they had a ceremony. They had a ceremony, and it's not just him. People like him. You can imagine how they spread it throughout our communities under the cover of help. You know what I'm saying? That's how they come. Like they really, really, really want to help. They cause more destruction than anything, more harm than anything, more chaos than anything. This fool went on national TV and said, I saw the footage. What? That show you how dumb they is, y'all. Look, if what I'm about to say, if we don't agree on nothing else, we got to agree on what I'm about to say. To show you how dumb they was, they went with a lie with no way of proving nothing near what they said. At least if they'd have said something like, oh, well, she walked in the bathroom and hit her head, and they could have drew up some footage, made up some footage like she walked in the bathroom and we don't see it anymore. They could have done that, but these people said she walked in a freezer and locked in that boy. Showed it. Y'all know what it is. And then they sent him. They sent him in the beginning to stir everything up. When he showed up, that's when the case, the situation itself was already crazy. It was crazy. Probably the most crazy thing a lot of us ever heard of. And then when he showed up and did what he did, imagine what that did. Y'all know what it did. When he showed up and said he saw it, that brought a sense of whatever it brought. And then right after that, it proved that he was lying. Man, please. He showed up and did exactly what he was supposed to do. Why do you think? Okay. I just told y'all he worked with Chicago police on the regular. Teresa Martin said he told her that when he called her, we seeing that he got ties to the FBI. He do something like that and there's no repercussion in a worldwide story like this. He went, after he done that, you know what he did? He went and made a YouTube video with Jamal Green now. He went and made a YouTube video where Jamal did a fake interview asking him, did he see it? On there, he's still saying, yeah. Y'all can search this stuff on YouTube. It's on there. To let you know that was his job and his orders, going there and say you saw the tapes. Don't say nothing. Same thing Irene I'm doing. Oh, well, she walked out the room with Monifa. That's all she gonna say. She's not gonna say anything else. All Monifa gonna say, well, I went back in to get with Shemaya and got the key. She's not gonna say anything other than that. That's another thing that caused all the chaos. All that combined into one, starting with him. Starting with our government. He's an agent, and this is how they get down. Believe it or not, this is proof in the pudding. How we gonna find out who did the goddamn murder, jump straight to the end, but not try to get no information on the participants? That's impossible. Do that. Can't nobody do that. You got to get the beginning and the middle before you get anywhere near the end. You have to. Even if the ending of the book say, oh, well, Johnny got killed. Come on now. What happened before that? This fool was sent to do exactly what he did, cause all that chaos. And we got on to that chump, because that's all he is. When families have tragedies, he in Chicago, he move in. And like I said, he's always the first one on the scene. Even when the news come on, they say, they start the story off sometimes like that. Y'all think I'm playing? Pull up a lot of Chicago news articles when he there. And trust me, it's going to be a lot of them. They start the news off. Activist Andrew Holmes, I'll be like, please. It's so sad that knowing what this guy stands for and what he all about, that people still fall for it. It's a shame. Y'all already know how we do it. We get in and get up out of there. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening. One love. I'm up out of here.